Hello, my name's Fiona. This session is specifically designed for children. So, if you're a parent, a caregiver, grandparent, just get your kids organised, get them somewhere nice and comfortable to sit, where you know you're not going to be disturbed. Make sure the TV, laptops, phones, and things like that are all switched off, except obviously for the device that you're going to run the session with. Make sure the kids have got any toys that make them feel really confident and comfortable with, maybe some blankets, just anything to make yourselves all feel comfortable. I'll give you a few minutes to just get yourself organised before we start the session. Okay. Okay, I assume you've got yourself sorted out now. Everyone now just sit down, relax, or lie on your bed, wherever is most comfortable for you. Okay, so the first thing we're going to start with, which loads of you will know already, is some breathing, which I know some of you will have done at school in terms of quiet time. So let's just focus on a nice deep breath in. And then just let that breath go out. And feel how nice that is, how calm and relaxing it is. So nice just to have a little bit of quiet time. Notice your breathing in and out. Notice your body lying on the bed or in the chair, and how nice it is just to rest for a little while. Now, I know you know this already, but imagination is a wonderful thing. And one thing I know is true is that kids are amazing at imagining all sorts of things. So we're going to go on a journey of imagination. And remember, you can make this however you want it to be. All the details, the sounds, how things look, it's completely up to you. You are in control, okay? So first of all, let's think of a place where you're really happy, a place where you feel safe and comfortable. Your favourite place perhaps, whether that's the playground, on the beach, or maybe it was a holiday you had with your family. Or perhaps it's when you cuddle up with someone really special to you. Or maybe it's when you're in bed and you're cuddling up with your toys. Whatever that happens to be, you just think of it now, see yourself there, feel what it feels like to be in this place. Notice the sounds that make you feel good. Perhaps notice the texture of the cover that you've got, or the jumper that you've got on, or perhaps the feeling of your teddy bear or your dolly, whatever it is that you've got with you. Feel how nice and peaceful it is. It's lovely to be back here again. So now we're going to go on an adventure. Now remember what I said, you can make this whatever you want it to be. The only limits here are your imagination. So imagine yourself now wandering down a pretty little path. Perhaps there's flowers on both sides and maybe there's some big trees around you. Or perhaps the path is actually a lovely soft fluffy carpet. You can decide what this path looks like. And on this path we're going to decide which direction to go. So you can either go straight ahead or you can go one side to the other. You choose your path. Okay, good. So wander down this path now. It's really easy to have a wander down this path. It's a lovely sunny day, very comfortable. You feel very safe here indeed. Completely safe. You can have other people with you if you like, or you can be on your own. You can bring any toys you want. Yeah, you can even bring your pets. So if you've got a favourite cat or dog or hamster or goldfish, remember what I said, imagination has no limits. Even your goldfish can come with you. At the end of the path, you notice that there is a vehicle there. Interesting. This vehicle could be whatever you like. It can be a car, a truck, a bus. It can be, I don't know, a racing car, or it might be a cart with two big horses at the front of it. You decide whatever it is. Okay. So now you're going to design this means of transport. You're going to design what it looks like. All the different controls in there. You can design whatever you like. So I know what mine looks like. I've actually chosen a magic carpet for me because I like carpets. I like something soft and fluffy that I can lie on. So for some of you, that might be nice for you too. But for those of you who love a racing car or a big truck, that's exactly what you can have. So I'm going to be quiet for a minute when you decide what is your means of transport going to be. Remember, it can be any colour you want. It can be as big as you like. It can have as many seats on it as you want. It can have lots of extras. So maybe you like extra cushions or extra dials in there, loads of control panels, loads of flashing lights. Or maybe you just like it to be snuggly and cosy and warm. You can decide. For some people, they want somewhere extra safe, so they put extra layers around their transport. Perhaps a massive shield or a special big dome that goes over the top. Whatever it happens to be, you can decide what this is for you. It's looking good. So when you're happy that you've done everything you want to do, just climb on board. Climb on board and make yourself very comfortable here. Remember, this is your vehicle. This is completely in your control, and you can keep designing extra things to add on. So some people like to add a steering wheel. Some people like extra pedals. Some people like extra large windows. Or some people like magic spells all around them. Some people like to use wands to control their vehicle. Some people like to think up commands that they'll have to make the vehicle move. You decide whatever it is for you. Now, in this vehicle, you are very safe, very comfortable. You can see everything you need to see. So when you're ready, let's set off on our journey. We're not too sure where we're going yet, but it's going to be an adventure and we're going to have some fun. Lots of things in life are difficult because we're not too sure what's going to happen. But some of those things in life, when you're not too sure how things are going to turn out, can be the most wonderful and exciting times of our lives. So, let's begin to move off now. See ourselves moving down the path now, protected by our vehicle and all the special qualities that we've designed. You can keep adding to it if you want to. Now, as we go down this path, we notice things around us. So there we can see some trees, we can see flowers, perhaps we can even see a little stream to the side. Perhaps we see other people there and they're waving at us. Perhaps there's no one there at all. Perhaps you can see little creatures like squirrels or rabbits or other things in this little forest glade. As we go along this path, it's getting a bit dark now. The clouds have covered over the bright sunny day. Perhaps we're feeling a little bit uncomfortable. So, the best thing to do when we have that feeling is to start adding more things around us that make us feel good. So, perhaps you need an extra blanket inside your vehicle. Perhaps you need an extra door or an extra bit of something that makes you feel good. Maybe it's some snacks that you've got inside, or perhaps you would like someone else to be with you. Just imagine all those things now that make you feel better. Good. Now it doesn't seem quite so bad now that it's a bit darker, because we have everything we need. We feel really safe and comfortable here. Very comfortable indeed. Let's go along the path a bit more. Now in front of us, I can see there's a bear. It looks very cross actually, this bear. It's not a particularly big bear, but he does look a bit angry, a bit upset about something, not too sure what it is. So, shall we find out what's wrong with him? So I'm going to just unwind my window just a tiny little bit and say hello to the bear. The bear looks at us. He looks a bit grumpy. And we say, "Hello, Mr. Bear. How are you doing?" The bear turns his back on us and he looks very gruff. "Can we help you at all?" And you can see his shoulders start to soften up a little bit. And as he turns round, we notice that he's been crying. So it's not just that he's a gruff bear at all. He actually looks quite sad. So we ask him what's wrong. The bear tells us a story. He tells us a story that lots of people have got coughs and sneezes and they're not feeling very well. And he's a bit sad because he can't see his grandma and Papa Bear. He can't see his brothers and sisters or his cousins, so he's quite upset about it. We tell him that everything will be fine. Everything will be fine because there's lots and lots of different people doing lots and lots of wonderful things to help us through all these people not feeling very well. You tell him about being in your vehicle and that you're being amazingly brave and that you've got everything you need and you're making the best of things. You can see the bear now. He smiles at you and says, "Maybe I should do things that you're doing then. Do you think I could design my own vehicle?" he says. You explain to him how you have designed yours. You tell him all the wonderful things that you've got that make you feel better, and you advise him about what he should do as well. The bear looks so much happier now. He doesn't look afraid or upset. He doesn't look grumpy anymore. He's actually smiling now. You watch as the bear starts to design his own vehicle that he's going to live in for a little while. You quite like some of the designs that this bear's got in mind. He's got a very large jar of honey in there. I wonder what that's for. The bear now jumps on his vehicle. He waves at you, and the two of you decide to have a little race. Ready, steady, go. And the two of you rush down this little path in your vehicles. I wonder whose vehicle's the best. Which one is the best at going quickly or manoeuvring the bends on the path? I can only just imagine what it's like. Before you know it, you and the bear are giggling and laughing at your adventures. The clouds begin to move away from the sun, and suddenly the light appears and it becomes so beautiful and so calm where you are. You look ahead and the path is going two different directions. The bear shouts and tells you that he's off to see people in his family. He knows he can't be right beside them, but he's thought of some brilliant ways that he can get in touch. He thinks he's going to give them a call and get back in touch with people and tell them how much he loves them. You wave at the bear as the bear heads off in a different direction, and you scoot down your own little path, enjoying all the things inside your vehicle. You notice all the different things that you have, all the things that make you feel safe and comfortable. It's a wonderful place to be. You decide where you go next. Bring these feelings with you of feeling secure, feeling safe, feeling quite happy that there's lots of things that you can do. Enjoy the journey as you go down the path now. And perhaps at the end of the path, there's other people there in their own vehicles, and you can chat about all the things that they've made. Perhaps you can swap stories. I wonder if any of them met a bear on their journeys. And now we think about coming all the way back now, back to our homes and back to our families, back to the here and now. I'm going to count to 5 and you'll be back in the room, ready to play and look at all the wonderful things around you that you can do for the rest of the day. 1, 2, 3, you're halfway there now. 4, your eyes are opened. And 5, you're wide awake, alert, ready and excited about the next things that you're going to do on your journey today. Thank you for spending some time with me, and I really hope you enjoyed your journey. And I wonder what other interesting characters you're going to meet the next time you go on a journey. Goodbye.